What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sky Bees. So guys, I have been spending some time off camera here gathering a whole bunch of gravel and sifting it and making ores and this and that. Pretty much the next portion of this mod pack requires a bunch of iron. So I am currently smelting up half a stack of iron. Yes, I've been at this for a while. I think I've gone through about 24 different hammers. You can see in my inventory here, I got a bunch of gravel as well ready to go. But I didn't want to sift that on the flint mesh because coming up, we're doing the iron mesh. So if we take a look at the iron mesh, we look at the uses on this, and we go over to the sieve. With gravel, we can get iron ore pieces at 15%, and then another chance of getting another one at a 10% rate, right? So currently with the flint mesh, if we look at the we look at the recipe for the iron ore piece. We're doing gravel on flint, and we only get one chance at a 10% rate. So doing on the iron, we get two chances, and it's a little bit better than double, I think, right? Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. Anyway, so here's 32 iron ingots, and at this point, we're just going to go ahead and start upgrading our flint meshes because I want to get iron faster. Now, I was looking at the ways that we can ore double, right? We saw there was that hammer that you can craft iron ore with to double it, and I don't think that's going to be very useful. I checked it out in the creative world. It costs 10 iron to make it, and it only has 64 uses, and you cannot repair it. So, like, you have to put in 74... yeah, so, like, you would put in 74 iron with the full stack of iron plus the 10 ingots that goes into it as well, and you get a total of 118. So like you make a 40 iron profit from that, but yeah, honestly, I just don't think it's worth it for us. So we're not going to do that. Anyway, let's just go ahead and do this. Iron mesh. Let's do this, and I'll put this in here, balance the grid so we can do 5 of these, and I am just going to go ahead and do this. We're just going to go ahead and use all of our iron except for these 2 ingots. Yeah, so here we go. Iron mesh, 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 and one more. Boom. So now when we start sifting things, we should be getting a lot more iron, hopefully. It's going to be a little bit slower since we only have 5 at a time, but yes, getting 2 chances for iron ore, and one of them at 15% or one of them at 10% is way better than the 1 chance at 10%. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all the gravel in my inventory here. Diamonds! Woo! Hey, look at that. We got both emerald and diamond. So that allows us to do the buzzing doll. Well, at least we'll be able to do this now. So that'll be something we look at. Anyway, let me go ahead and finish up going through all of the sifting. Okay, so all that sifting has been done, and we ended up getting enough iron where I could complete all of our meshes as iron meshes. Okay, so those are all done. So our current resources right now, I did make a drawer over here to put our flint. We're starting to get out of control on that. So yeah, I moved that out of this chest so we had more room. So yeah, we have, what is this, 27 more iron ore plus 2 more ingots. So we got a bunch of that. Yeah, we're looking pretty good on a lot of our resources here, I'd say. We ended up getting 2 diamonds total, 6 emeralds total. So I think the emeralds are probably going to be what we use to make the dolls out of. We go back to this buzzing doll thing. And the porcelain doll, yeah, if you use an emerald, you get 6 of them. If you use a diamond, you only get 4. Yeah, I think the emerald's probably going to be the better use here. Anyway, so what should our next task be? A diamond mesh is the next one here, but in order to do that, we need 6 diamonds. Probably not what we should do. I'm thinking, I was also looking at upgrades here because I noticed that our cobblestone drawer is completely full now, and we're starting to back up into this, and eventually we're not going to be making any more cobblestone. Our dirt one, we're at 1600. Anyway, so I think this is going to be our next task here, is this buzzing doll. So let's do this. We'll add that over here. We'll bookmark it so we can get back to it. Glowstone dust. How do we get glowstone? So if we sift dust, we can get glowstone dust at a 6.25% chance on iron. Okay. We couldn't have done that on flint, it doesn't look like. So yeah, we absolutely needed iron to do this. So we need to get dust. Okay. You know what? There's probably some better things that we can do here. Let's take a look at wands. So if we grab stone wand, there's an iron wand, diamond wand, max blocks. Yeah, let's just do stone wand. So with the stone wand, we can place a bunch of blocks. That means I can grab a bunch of this cobblestone, place it all out, and then we can vein mine it easier, right? So I think that's probably going to be what we do here. So let's grab some cobblestone. We'll grab some sticks here. I don't really know how many of these we should do. Let's make, whoa, they're not, what the heck? Where'd all my stuff go? What is going, game? What is going on here? Let's try this again. Like this. That's probably going to be enough for now. Okay, so we have those done. Sticks back, cobble back. Let's grab, how about 9 stacks? 9 stacks sounds pretty good. So let's just do, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think something like that. We'll use these wands like this, and then we can place them. Okay, so it'll only place up to 9 at a time. So we'll do this and this, and yeah, we'll just place these all out. Then we can vein mine these into gravel, and then we can vein mine, or we can replace them again, and then vein mine that into sand and dust and etc, etc. Well, anyway, let me go ahead and do this real quick, and then we'll continue on. Is this any faster? Well, at least placing the cobble, was that any faster than just mining it directly over here? I'm not actually sure if it was faster or not, but let's go ahead and just make the dust that we need. I put all of the extra gravel that I just mined into here. I'm going to hold off on doing the rest of that for now. So we did that. Let's combine these. That's fine. This should be 1 full stack of dust for a quest. Awesome. Okay, so that completes this quest down here that wanted us to have 1 stack of all of these things. And then to make the buzzing doll, as we saw before, we need the glowstone dust, and in order to do that, we need dust on the iron mesh, and we get that at a pretty low chance. But let's just go ahead and do a full stack of dust since we have that now, and we have 9 iron meshes. So we should be able to get at least the 2 glowstone that we need, or at least I would hope that we would be able to. I'm not actually sure if we will get that. We might have to do a little bit more. Let's find out. And then 1 more of these. Cool. So we had, oh yeah, we got 6 glowstone out of that. We got some blaze powder, bone meal, skystone dust, redstone, certus quartz dust, and some gunpowder. So a bunch of things that we didn't have before. So if we go back into this, it wants us to have yellow dye, the glowstone, beehive frame, porcelain doll, which means we need to make more porcelain clay, which means we need more clay. Okay. So as far as clay goes, we have 1 block plus 2 clay balls. So that is 6. And I think that's enough, right? It is, yeah, it's just 5 that we need in order to do this. So 5 of those plus this bone meal, boom. And oh, I don't have the emerald on me. Let's try that again. With this, boom. All right, porcelain doll. All right, so beehive frame, that's easy. That sticks around string. So 1 string, and then we have sticks on me already. Okay, so beehive frame. Actually, didn't we make beehive frames before? Did we use that for something? Maybe we used that for this book. I don't remember. Well, we definitely don't have any beehive frames in here that I can see. Okay, so now we need to get ourselves 4 yellow dye. And we have some yellow flowers in here. If we look at the uses on these, that turns into 1 yellow dye each. Okay, so there's botany pots. If we put a dandelion into a pot, I assume we put that in here, then we can get ourselves extra dandelion. So this might be, oh, there's hopper botany pots. So is this like a replacement for the bonsai? Maybe it is. So terracotta around a flower pot. Okay. Besides this, what about composting? No, we don't want to compost it. We want to look at the recipe on this actually. Yeah, so botany pots looks like That looks like a good way of doing it. So we get a 75% chance of getting another one, and then a 5% chance of getting one, I guess. Okay. Well, looks like we need a bunch of clay. I'm just going to go ahead and start making it. You know what? This beehive is where these frames went, wasn't it? Anyway, yeah, let me go ahead and start making clay to make the terracotta for that bonsai. Yeah, let me do that and we'll be back. Okay, so this is a item that I've never used before. I've used hopping bonsais, but never the botany pot. So let's try this together. So here's this, and here is this. Okay. Advancement made, let it grow. Sweet. So it said that we can use like dirt or grass or whatever. We have plenty of dirt, so let's throw one of those in here. And I'm gonna throw a dandelion in there. Okay. Okay. So we have to wait a full minute for this to happen. So how are you guys doing? I'm just kidding. Be right back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy dandelion, I guess. Right click? Okay, so you right click and you get another one. All right, so that's how that works. Yeah, so a little slow, but at least it's a way that we can duplicate these things. And it did look like there was like a hopping version of this thing. Can automatically harvest a crop, putting it in the inventory below. Yeah, so these were essentially just like bonsai pots from previous modded Minecraft versions. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so we will be able to eventually get all the yellow dye that we are gonna need for this. We need 4. So yeah, gonna have to wait a bit. And then I think we can use another flower for this one here. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for this to grow, I think I should make another bonsai pot and start doing the same thing with poppies. All right, so now I'm smelting up some glass. I know when you spawn a bee, you can capture it into an empty bee jar. That way it's not just kind of like flying around and then eventually making its way into the void, and then we're gonna have a big problem trying to get it again. Yeah. So I did make another botany pot and we got poppies in here, right? So we can do that just the same with both of those. Oh, it looks like that time I didn't get a dandelion. I guess there is a chance that you don't get anything from it. That's unfortunate. Well, anyway, so we have 2 additional dandelions and now 3 poppies, which is great. But yeah, anyway, getting back to this, the buzzing doll, it says add to a barrel of witch water to spawn a bee. So witch water is the next thing that we need to work on. Now we did end up getting ourselves ancient spores previously, so we can use this to make mycelium. And if I remember correctly, the more mycelium around a barrel of water, the faster that barrel turns into witch water. So we're gonna grab 9 dirt. And for now, we're just gonna place it here until we get a more permanent spot later. We'll do that. We'll grab, actually I should have another barrel over here somewhere. Let me grab one of these. Yep, and then we'll put this right here. Cool, so we got mycelium there, and we'll throw that here. So this should be able to spread to all of these. And I can't remember if it spreads faster while it's converting witch water. I know it tries to grow mushrooms, or at least it has in the past. Yeah, I was looking before for watering cans or whatever, so we could try and spread stuff faster, but I don't see that in this mod pack. Anyway, so let's grab this, that, and this. So here's an empty bee jar, and then we should be good, I think. No, we need 1 flower. Now we should be able to make a buzzing doll. Awesome. So there's the buzzing doll. Quest complete. Did that unlock any other quests? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so yeah, diamond mesh is our next one on here. We also have this floral fertilizer, so that's something that we can look at later on also. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw water in here and start converting into witch water. All right, mode transform progress. It doesn't look like it's making mushrooms, although there's only 2 blocks of mycelium, and this is sitting on 1 of those. All right, so let's put in the buzzing doll here. And then I will grab the empty bee jar and be prepared for whenever this spawns. Looks like we're getting pretty close. Skybees! Got it. So yeah, I believe... Oh, it looks angry in there. Is it angry? If I place it down, is it angry? No, it looks like it's fine. Yeah, so we now have our first bee. I think we need to do this a second time, and then we can breed the bees together, however you do that, and then they can make more bees. But yeah, that's how we get our first bee in this. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, we actually have bees in our skybees playthrough. All right, cool. So I just took care of a few things around here that I've been meaning to do. So I grabbed some dirt and I sifted a whole bunch of dirt. And then I took our podzol patch that we had here and I replaced it back with grass. So we have grass once again. With all that dirt that I sieved, we got so much stuff. Oh my goodness. I compressed a bunch of the different pebbles into blocks. Cobblestone I just kind of threw off the edge because we don't really need it. We have so much of it. Got a lot more ancient spores, a lot more grass seed, industrial hemp seeds, potato, sugarcane, carrot, pumpkin. We have cactus seeds, bamboo seeds. I don't think we had those before. Is there anything else in here we didn't have? I think we got jungle. I don't think we had those before, but maybe we did. I don't know. That should be our new 2x2 tree if we need a lot more wood going forward. But yeah, we got lots of stuff, which is great. Okay, so I was kind of looking at what we should do next on the Ex Nihilo section. Really, the only thing is to grind for diamonds, and we've done a lot of sifting. So the next task or the next section is about drawers, and we don't really need drawers right now. So since we made ourselves our first bee earlier, let's actually start getting into the bee section a little bit. So it looks like this is what we're gonna have eventually. What is that? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5x5 interior, so that's a 7x7 box. Looks like some kind of a multi-block thing. I'm not really sure how this all works, but we're not quite there yet. We're gonna just make a tier 1 hive. Okay, so in order to make a tier 1 beehive, we need grass. So I think we need shears in order to get that, right? Looks like you can put turf into a botany pot, get more turf and get a chance at getting this, or you can put grass in there and you can get tall grass or this stuff. Okay. Well, anyway, that's why this grass patch comes into play, because we need to get that. So let's make shears and bone meal. So if we bone meal this, yes, we get this stuff and we get flowers. So I should be able to shear. Can you vein mine shear? Looks like you can. Awesome. So yeah, we got 9 grass out of there and a poppy. So we should be able to do this a few times, get a whole bunch of stuff. Yep, there we go. I'll just go ahead and use all of our bone meal because why not? We can always sift more dust or compost more things for bone meal. Not a big deal. Let's just go ahead and get this stuff now. And there we are. So almost a stack of grass. We need one more if we're going to do 8 of those tier 1 hives. Some dandelions, some poppies, and what was it, hemp seeds? Okay, put all that away. So let's grab our beehive that we have here and we will upgrade it. There we go. There's a tier 1 beehive. Hold shift for info. It can hold 4 bees and it can do 5 honeycombs. Shift doesn't really tell us much info about it, but here we are. Quest complete, tier 1 beehive. That's great. And I'll put that away and that away. Okay. So now that we have that, tier 2 beehive, in order to make this, wants us to have some honeycombs and beeswax. I don't even know how you get beeswax. How is that? You can trade a villager, an entity Minecraft villager beekeeper. Nice hat guy. Centrifuge. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing centrifuges. Manual, centrifuge, centrifuge controller, elite centrifuge controller, manual centrifuge. Yeah. This is what we're going to have to do. So we're going to need 2 trap doors, a lever, and a barrel. Okay, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. We haven't even like done anything with our 1 single bee yet. I imagine what we're going to want to do is set up this hive somewhere. I guess we don't really have a lot of space to work. We're going to have to expand out our base eventually. I think we'll just put this like right here. Smoke time. Oh, right. You know what? There's a smoker. I read about this. There's a bee smoker and you can do bellows. That means we're going to need leather. And in order to get leather, I have no idea. I guess we're going to have to spawn in some animals. Prepared flesh. Rotten flesh turns into prepared flesh, and then you can smelt that into leather. Interesting. Yeah, we might have to expand out, make a big old grassy patch, get some animals to spawn, then kill some cows or something for that leather. What I wanted to do was just set up a little area here where we could have the bees spawn in and go to a flower. Now, I'm pretty sure, I haven't really messed with vanilla bees before, but I'm pretty sure you can just put them into like a 1x1 area and they can go into a flower. So let's just set something like that up for now. If I make a mistake, like I'm sure it'll be easy enough for me to recapture the bee. And then we will also need some way to contain it. Probably gonna want some glass so we can see what's going on. Okay, so let me grab a little bit of glass here and then we'll smelt this up. I have no idea. 12? Is 12 gonna be enough? Maybe it will be. Anyway, let me go ahead and just get something together and we'll be right back. Okay, so this is gonna be very rudimentary. I don't know if this is actually gonna work or not, but we're gonna put our bee in here. And then I'm going to cap it off with a piece of glass and hopefully the bee will go for the flower and then go into the hive and start doing the things that bees do. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so it looks like the bee is attacking the flower. It looks like that anyway, right? I don't know how long it takes for bees to actually gather pollen. It sounds like it's doing something. Well, it's definitely just making bee sounds. Okay, so yeah, it got pollen. It went into the hive. And I don't know how long it takes inside the hive before it makes honey or honeycomb. Okay, well, that's something else that I'm going to have to figure out. I guess I'll be doing some testing with these bees in a creative world. So it's still... I think you can press F3 to see more info. Honey level 0... I guess that's the same thing it says on the tooltip up there. I'm looking on the right-hand side of the screen. Yeah, okay. I think this is just going to take a bit of time. And then we're going to have to set up like automations for this using comparators and stuff. So yeah, I'll have to do a bit of testing in a creative, like I said, creative world, like I said, so I can figure out what it is we need to do. But I think that's probably going to be our setup for having a couple of bees like automated in a hive. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap the episode up here for today. We finally got ourselves bees in skybees, or at least a bee. This is sky bee. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.